56.40. I think I want to say it's 56.40, if you're wondering. Started off with the exchange rate. I pass it every day. So it's fluctuating within 1-2. Oh my God. Like I did before. All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Friday. Craziness before the weekend. Crazy weekend probably again. I don't know. They're all crazy. Dwayne Edwards. Good morning, Dwayne Edwards. Grab one of those pretty Filipinas and give her an interview. Yeah, got one sitting over next to me. I just bought her breakfast. We'll see if we can't bring her on. What's up, brother? Mike Harley here from Hawaii. Mike Ray. Mike Harley. Hello, Mike. Good morning. James Crabble. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I don't think she wants to be on, but we've worked the deal already. I've already got a little video in exchange for her breakfast. But we need to buy her new shorts. We'll be showing you that here in a little bit. She's getting a little heavier. I know the NFL's kicking right now. We got Green Bay playing the Commanders. I don't think there's a score yet. McLovin, good morning. Ricky USA, good morning. We got some road construction going on, so traffic is already just bullshit right now. People have been honking and getting crazy all morning. I think they're cutting a new hole. They're cutting a new hole down there by Narciso. They're doing some new piping and stuff, so it's really making a hassle of all the roadways around here. New shorts for a girl. She's pushing maximum density. Her zipper's blasting open, which is not a bad thing, but when you're in public, you don't want your pants falling off. Green Bay just scored a touchdown. All right. Jordan Love, hopefully. I got him as a fantasy quarterback. Pac-7. Who scored? I got stairs right behind me. You can see a TV right through the stairs here that I can see, but get her some YouTube shorts. Yeah, I gotta get a good morning, Adrian. I gotta get some chubs on her ass. That sounds funny. So I gotta get some shorts made. Good morning, Adrian. How are you? Otis Barrett, hello. Lay off the rice and Red Horse. Yeah, I don't know if she drinks, but a lot of them love that Red Horse. Adrian, what's going on? Where are you at? You at home? Sitting on your couch watching NFL football about 8:30 at night? 9 p.m., whatever it is. We got a beautiful day here today. Here, you can see the sun. I don't know if rainy season's over, but I hope it stays like this all weekend. I don't care if it's this hot. If I go to the racetrack or when I go to the racetrack this Saturday, Sunday. I know I'll be going Sunday for sure, but it'd be nice if it stayed sunny like this. Get a little more grip on the drag strip for the cars. David DeGrunt, good morning, David. Barry from Australia, have to catch up for another game of pool again sometimes. I'm in Dipolog now for change of scenery. English get burnt out quickly. Yeah, Barry. I think that we have a rubber match. I think you beat me once and I beat you once. Adrian, finishing work, dinner with Ray's family. Oh, good. Finishing work. Yeah, Barry, when you come back, definitely we need to settle the score. 1-1. That was fun. I went down last night. I took a break from editing. That's why I didn't put out the video about the hotel room, is I needed to practice pool. So I went down and shot some pool last night at MGC, a couple hours with Desmond and Johnny, and everybody was there. And I need to do a little bit more for the ABC Super Room video. I gotta wrap it up. I thought I'd have it out before this, but you'll see what I'm talking about. It's the most expensive hotel room in Angeles, but it's not what you think. So I'm not very impressed, I should say. It's impressive, don't get me wrong, it's impressive, but it's not what I thought it would be. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about when I put the video out here in a few hours. It's different. They are doing directional boring in the street. I know, directional boring, yes. It's impressive how they are pulling that 18-inch or 24-inch tube underground. I don't know. It seems like a lot of weight, but they know what they're doing. It's just taking so damn long. Mike Ray. Why did they change it to Red Street? Didn't it? Yes, it was Walking Street before. And it's going back to Walking Street. I just saw something where stockholders and everything else are upset with the name Red Street, or it just doesn't fit, so they're going to go back to Walking Street. Now, how fast they change the sign back is anybody's clue, you know? It could take a year. Mike Foodie, good morning. Good morning, Thomas Chung. Greetings from Pennsylvania. I'll be at ABC Hotel in December. I can't wait. There you go. Great hotel. Been there twice this week. Filmed it once. And there's going to be another one coming out with 2 different rooms. The presidential suite, which is kick-ass. And then we did the penthouse Millennium. I don't even know. Millennium Falcon. It's huge. It's impressive, but you'll see what I'm talking about. I was a little let down. Ray Haffington, good morning, Ray. Robert McMahon, good morning to you. You guys all know each other. Mark Smith, it's nice morning, Chubbs. Had me coffee, time for shower and brekkie. We'll have to get some coffee with you if my partner lets me out. Yeah. That's always the big question, is your partner going to let you out? Where are you going? What are you doing? What are you going to see? JD, of course, good morning. I'm out for my morning walk and listening to you. Enjoy your Friday. JD, races, Saturday, Sunday, drag races. I'm sure you know. It's going to be interesting. Sounds like Sunday is the fast day, fast class. So, I'll be there. I might stop out Saturday for a little bit, but then Sunday for sure I want to see some of that. Always good to see the V8s racing the little 4-cylinder turbos. And believe me, the 4-cylinder turbos are not a pushover. In fact, they'll probably beat the V8s. That's what I'm interested to see. Sammy! What's a good word, Sammy?
I'm poor.
You're poor.
No cheating.
Yes.
No hobby.
Yeah.
No breakfast.
No breakfast, no nothing.
Nothing more.
Oh, Sammy, I feel for you. It's tough times. Yeah, we hope. We hope. What do we got? 51. What do you want? Tissue. Tissue. Sammy, you want a tissue? Wipe your nose. Wipe your butt. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. What day are scooter races? McLovin. I'm not sure when the scooter races are. That's one thing I haven't seen out there, is scooter races. I've seen vans and trucks and 4-cylinders and V8s. I don't even know. They do have motorcycles on the track. They have races on the track, but I don't think they have drag races here in regards to scooters or motorcycles. Off to Subic today on a thumbster bus. Thumbster bus. Ray Haffenden. What the hell's a thumbster bus? That sounds dangerous. Thumbster. Traffic is crazy. It's out of control. Nobody's moving nowhere. Just crazy. Oh, sorry. Aita women come down here with their children and pregnant. I think they're Aita women, I don't know. They're here every morning. I don't know why they have so many children. They don't come from much. They must just lay around and fool around. Boom, pregnant again. Boom. They look so young too. Very, very young. Stephen Keller. Do the races get their parts from the U.S.? Yes. A couple mechanics that I know, yes. It's U.S. I think some are also local, some parts, but some guys will even go to the U.S. to get the parts to make sure it's the right parts. So it takes a while. It takes a while. Have you ever been down a quarter-mile track racing? Me, no. I wanted to take my Camaro back in the day, but if you try to do that stuff in the States, you gotta sign, you gotta pay. It was more of a hassle. You gotta wait in line to race your car once in like 4 hours. I remember that when I was doing car vlogs in the States, there were friends that would chase around to those track days. But they all had Hellcats and all that good stuff, so they were supposed to be on the track. Me with my little just Gen 5 Camaro 2SS1 LE wasn't really, it's only like 480 horsepower, so it wasn't anything impressive. It was impressive to me and some other people, but it wasn't supercharged or anything. You need, 600-700 horsepower plus to really be impressive. My car sounded good and looked good. It was fast enough for me, but I never have dragged, no. Every stoplight here, though, I drag race. Scooters. I'm a winner. I usually win. Mike, have you ever raced any of your cars? You have several nice cars. Balibago, Mr. Judd alive. Good, hello, Balibago. Good morning. Might be Bajaho beggars from down south. It could be. They don't really look Ida, and they're taller, and their hair's not quite as kinky. The gals are attractive. They look so young. They're always pregnant, so I don't know. I'm not sure where they're coming from here. Ray, you used to race your Mini Cooper S in UK. Nice. Mini Cooper. That's impressive. I've seen some little Mini Coopers racing before. And an F2 Raham and Lotus Elan. Sponsor a trike race. Yeah, there you go. We'll set something up. Once I get bigger, we'll set up some races out at Clark for something. Tiger Woods jumps. How's it going? Or maybe I should say Chuck from the Love Connection. Yeah, Chuck Woolery. Show you and your boy the other night at the restaurant. Baby girl was all over him. I hope that works out for your friend. Yes. He is back in the States now. So he's doing an LDR probably for the next few weeks. Long distance relationship. Bruce Davis, Chubbs, good morning, good evening. I'll be there next week. All right, Bruce Davis. I forgot about the Thunder MC Insomnia charity or raffles at Insomnia Club last night. We're trying to pull together some sort of a charity drive with the Thunder MC. And I was supposed to go there and do a couple pictures and some whatevers. I totally forgot. It's 6 to 8. And and it was like 8:15, and I was like, oh man, I forgot. This goes with the old age, I'm thinking. Mike Foodie, yeah, I used to race my heavy-ass Cordova at a couple tracks. Won a couple times, a true sleeper car. There you go. That's a big, heavy car. That's a plush ride. You got your crushed velour seats, your bench seats. I don't know if you have bucket seats in the front there. I forgot. You sent me the pictures back in the day, but I can already feel the crushed velour material on those seats. That was luxury. It's fun to watch the old Mr. Bean car race. Yeah, there you go. Mr. Bean. Ugly Tourist, I drive my Rolls Royce. Yeah. Ugly Tourist. There he is. I like your banner on your bike there, your e-bike. I shot it. It was in the last one, so I had to put it out there for you. I'll give you a little advertising. Cool. I like that though. I like the cartoon look you did. I gotta change up my whole thing here soon, my business cards and whatever. So I need some kind of cartoon look with my bald ass head here, my calvo. McLovin, Ugly is the owner of a Rolls Royce racer team. Vehicle Mundo. Mike did have a rich Corinthian leather. Yeah. Did it have rich Corinthian? There you go. That's what it is. Rich Corinthian. Corinthian. That's crazy. Itchy nose. Yeah, no problem. Tourist, Ugly Tourist. That's a good name, man. Kyle and Lenny showing up from Washington State. Kyle and Lenny. Good morning. Wayward Traveler, if you're watching, I figured out why you were put on timeout and I fixed it, so you can comment again. The upholstery's been changed a couple times. Oh, he's had it a couple times. That was like your first car, wasn't it? One of your first cars, Mike? Your Cordoba? Cordoba. It's just a fun word. Ricardo Montalban. Fantasy Island. Welcome to Fantasy Island. Tattoo. Still 7-0. Moto drags. Shit, I got things popping up on my calendar if I touch this wrong. There we go. Never liked that. Tiger Woods, Chubbs, do they have the game on right now? Yes, they do. Right behind me in the stairs here. You can see a TV right through the stairs. Washington and Green Bay, they should have it at the Hammer Restaurant on the big screen. I know, they don't, though. They got recordings of the baseball shit we've seen 100 times. It's a pre-recorded video. I don't like it. Across the street, you peek over and see the game is on. Yeah, it's just that pre-recorded that we've seen the highlights. I don't even think it's recent highlights. No, it's the same Twins. Yeah, no. I got to get with the owners and tell them, hey, NFL, that'll bring up your customer base tenfold because you only have Dr. Adrian over there right now with his beautiful wife having breakfast. I'm sure he will be popping on here in a few minutes to say hi. The guy cracks me up. We'll get his wife on here too. Beautiful. Wayward, there he is. Wayward, you're back. My first car is 16 years old. Mike Foodie, the Cordova has 700 horsepower. Woo, in nitrous. Right on. You want to say hi? Here he is. Hello. 700 horsepower in a Corinthian leather upholstered Cordova. Just sounds funny. Vehicle Mundo, Ricardo Montalban, the Cordova, Corinthian leather, all became important. Instant pop culture icons in 75. Ricardo Montalban had a successful career as Chrysler's advertising spokesman for 15 years. Ricardo Montalban. Man, they were big time back in the day. Those shows, we grew up with all those shows. Remember Love Boat? Fantasy Island, Dukes of Hazzard, Dallas. I remember the lineup on like a Friday night when I couldn't go out. You know, I was like 14 years old, sitting there watching those shows. Dynasty. What time do you wake? Each day my wife keeps getting me up at 5:30 and the days in the Philippines seems long. Yeah, I don't get up till like 7. Set my alarm for 7. It's getting earlier and earlier because I'm trying to go to bed earlier and earlier, and that ain't happening either. But I need to get up and get going earlier these days. I need to get into a routine where I'm walking or exercising in the morning. Get me out of my little room there. JD, of course, yes, Hammer posted current NFL and college games. It would be awesome, absolutely. We need to put Dr. A on that to try to get them to change that up. Yes, he was Khan in Star Trek, Wayward, yep. Scary guy. So keep burping. I had French toast. Jeannie Cruz, good morning, Chad, and everybody else watching. Hope everyone is having a great day. The plane. I had to bed in the back of my Volkswagen Golf. Oh my God. Volkswagen Golf. That's a little car. Little hatchback Golf. Yeah, that's like the Rabbit. Volkswagen Rabbits we all grew up with in high school. Good info on bar profitability on your last video. We don't often get information like that. Yeah, I'm glad that I met up with the old owner to find out what his monthly rates were and everything. I'm glad that he shared that info with me now that he's no longer on the lease or renting or doing whatever he's doing. He was glad to let us know. Fantasy Island, yes. Get Junior saying Delumpia. Yeah. Junior. Now that we said his name, he'll be around here before we can say Junior again. Oklahoma Sooners football team looks good this year. Great quarterback. That's good. University of Minnesota is one of the largest campuses in the nation, and we could never really pull together a national team. I don't think people want to come to cold-ass Minnesota for college. Stephen Keller, do you hear about Charlie Kirk? Yes, I heard about Charlie Kirk. I saw the video. Now, I also heard that they're saying the bullet ricocheted off his bulletproof vest and went up into his neck. I saw that shot in the neck and the instant gush several times. It's a video that they warn you about viewer discretion. And I kind of wish I hadn't had seen it because I couldn't get it out of my head, and I can see it right now very vividly. Oh my God. And then they saw the shooter on the roof, they think. I don't know. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible. Dallas and Dynasty were my favorites. Then the Love Boat and Fantasy Island. There you go, Jeannie. All 4 of them. Amazing. Blake Carrington. Oh yeah. Victoria Principal. I think, was that her name? Victoria Principal was one of the actresses. She was hot. The Ugly Tours just did a video on 100 bars, Express Hangouts videos. So many. Nice. Engelbert Salak. Good morning, Engelbert. How are you? Engelbert. Just a good name. Just flows off the tongue. Engelbert. Larry Hicks. Hammer. Put the NFL on so we can watch and cross the street. Hells yeah. I'm going to tell Dr. A to go over there and have him change it right now when he comes over here. So again, now that we're up to like 70 people and 38 thumbs ups, ABC Hotel video for the most expensive hotel room in Angeles. I did not get out because I need to do a wrap up at the end of the video because it wasn't all that I had expected, so I need to explain. I can't just chop it off, it'll leave people hanging. But you'll see what I'm talking about. It's crazy. What in the hell is going on here? Jesus. Nutty. Hockey. McLovin, they come to St. Mary's for hockey. Traffic. again, is just crazy this morning. They're fixing the road. They're cutting a new hole down here. It's worse than it's ever been this early in the morning, and it's only going to get worse this afternoon. We play pool league at MGC at 2 o'clock. We play pool league Sunday night at MGC at 6:30. Sunday nights are the fun nights. It gets a rockin'. All the people that party at ABC's rooftop for beer pong and all that roll over to MGC about 8:30, I want to say, and continue their party, singing and dancing and getting all crazy. Yeah, weekend has begun. I don't have plans to go out, I don't think. I don't know. I've been hitting the clubs like the last 3 weekends in a row, so I find the more you socialize, the more you miss socializing when you don't socialize. Does that make sense? When you're caught up in a ring in a soap opera bar that you go to day after day after day, you get familiar with everybody, and you want to see those people. And then when you pull away for a few days, especially if it's your happy hour routine, you miss it. I have that a little bit of withdrawals going on because I've been out the last few weekends. Wayward, I used to watch TV. Moonlighting. Oh yeah, I remember Moonlighting with Bruce Willis and that lady. They always used to fight or argue and stuff. The A-Team with Greatest American Hero. Oh yeah, Greatest American Hero. Yep. BJ and the Bear, truck driver with a monkey. Back in the day, if somebody remembers that one, that was crazy. Harangue Engels. No bar raid lately. How's the Koreans? Koreans are crazy. I hear some cheering. Somebody must have scored. Koreans are everywhere. No bar raids lately. No. Nope. They all switched their names so much, so maybe they're getting the lowdown that the raids are coming, and I don't know. You never know what's going on here. Remember on Dallas. What's the best club now in Angeles for girls? Best quality? That's like a fishing hole. Like in Minnesota, if you fish, you never want to reveal where your sweet spot is, because other people will go tap into your sweet spot. So, secret. I cannot reveal that information. You'll have to come and find out, or you'll have to come and ask in person. Wayward, my daughter had no school today because the teacher had a doctor's appointment, so no substitute. Oh my God, I wonder if that happens a lot here. Substitutes were always on standby at our schools, and they could show up in a matter of minutes. We always liked substitutes because it was a change in the day's itinerary, the day's curriculum. That's the word, curriculum. It seemed like it always would be easier. Plus, some of the substitutes were very attractive women that we had at our school. Who Shot JR episode? Oh my God, that was the most watched thing in years, Jeannie. I remember that. Holy crap. Who Shot JR? They played that up for years. When I get there to Halloween, I'll get Club Chad and not Relation Chad. I'll take that. Larry Hicks, can you show the big screens across the street? I want to show someone watching with me. Yes, hang on a second. Lyndon Ballracker was friendly with you, Chad. McLovin. Lynn and I, she's always been a really cool gal. We did put her on looking for a boyfriend one time, and that was overwhelming for her. She had 200 to 300 messages overnight. 200 to 300? 200 to 400? I don't remember what it was, but her WhatsApp lit up. A little too much. She said her phone broke. There's so much. Okay, here we go. Hang on. Okay. See the screens in this place? They're doing like repeats. I don't know if that's recent baseball information or scores and highlights. I think it all looks similar to what it was the last few weeks. But I mean, they got it going back here, all the way across. They got it on the front of the bars. They put a lot of money into those big screens over there. Crazy amounts. That's why we want the NFL to come on over there. It would be so impressive. So impressive. Ah, what a beautiful day. Love it. BJ McKay and his best friend Bear. Oh my God, yeah, that's it. BJ McKay. I remember I think it was a white semi with red stripes, snub-nosed semi. Jesus. Cheesy as hell show, I'm sure. I'm sure we can find it on YouTube. But when you're a kid, you love that kind of stuff. Invisible American Man. Good morning, chat. Question: can you tell us what is needed to register a used motorbike with the LTO? Is it already registered? What docs are needed to switch it? You know what I did? Because it's a pain in the ass going to the LTO anytime, you just pay somebody a few thousand pesos and have them do it for you. Otherwise, you're going to be paper chasing all the time. And yeah, they got to get the serial number etched off the bike frame, the engine. There's quite a few steps that they have you do here. It's not just to sign the title over and quick and done. You'll be doing things and chasing shit for a month. So I'd advise finding somebody to do all that for you for about 1,000 or 2,000 pesos. I don't know, and I don't want to know. Daisy's here. Look, Daisy's here, guys.
Please, I tell you something.
Yeah.
The guy over there is watching you.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning. I like that. I like that. How are you?
Hi, sir.
Good. June, Jesus Christ! Now Junior's here. Junior, I got no. I'll see you later down there. I gotta get a haircut. Jeez, crazy. When the substitute teacher rolled in the TV and VCR, would know it was going to. Yes, yeah, absolutely. They'd usually play a video. Dim the lights, take a nap, pass little love letters. Open this. I remember writing those little love letters in high school. Do you like me? Check. Yes. No. I think you're hot. I was a professional letter writer, handing it off to girls in the hallways. You wish you'd pass them. Here she comes. You get so excited to see what's in the new letter. Oh my God. Crazy. There you go. 16 millimeter Bell and Howell movie projector in my day. Yes. Movie projectors. Jeez. Slideshows. Stuart Cassidy, I'm headed over end of October and beginning of November. Is the weather usually good? Yeah, right around the holidays, I believe the weather is good. We're only going to have a few more weeks of rainy season. So yeah, you should have good weather then. Absolutely. James Crabble Pack 14. Nice. They're looking tough. I don't know if I like that. They're in the division with my Vikings. Bringing my wife and all her lovely friends to join the party in Angeles. There you go. Good, good. Welcome, wayward traveler to Resby. Daisy. Whistler, BC, Canada. Oh my God. So loud. Edgar, good morning, Edgar. How are you? That car's been sitting right there for the last 5 minutes. Hasn't moved. Crazy. Just tried to buy you breakfast, but the gal said that you already ate and you already had drinks. Invisible American Man. Are you the Invisible American Man? Right on. Yeah, I already ate. I tried to do that before my video. It gets too distracting, but thank you. Oh, it's all right. If you want to say hi, you can say hi. What is that noise? Reminds me of hearing aids when they try to dial them in, old people. That real high screeching dog whistle. Hello, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good, good. I met you.
You met me a couple times.
Yes.
Back by my house. Back.
Yeah.
We did the house next door and you did a
Oh
picture
yeah,
over
at
there.
the school.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right there.
Good deal.
Yeah, how you been?
Good.
How's your trip?
Ah, a lot of fun.
I'm going there in October.
October? Okay.
Yeah. The hotel you stayed, was it pretty nice?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
A little bit more bang for your buck and whatever. Food's excellent. All that infrastructure is great. Women are off the charts. A little more aggressive than we're used to, but
I'll be with my wife.
okay, yeah.
My wife and my son.
You'll have wingmen then. Keep
That's
you
right.
safe.
There you go.
Keep you safe. Good.
Yeah. So we just hang out over there, you know, for I think we can meet up like 5 to 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just gonna relax,
Yeah.
get away.
It's beautiful. It's
yeah.
beautiful. It's a good change of pace for a while. Yeah.
I just hit him.
Oh no. Oh. Still doesn't know.
Yeah. You okay?
Only in the Philippines. People running into other people right here in front of us. Just kind of a rolling tap, I hope.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah.
I don't
Nobody's
think
getting out, nothing. So.
No, it's like,
Yeah, no big deal.
How's that place across the way over here?
I've eaten a pizza there and that's it. No, a little expensive. It looks good, but that's about it.
Okay.
I'm thinking, yeah.
That's kind of what I thought, you know?
Yeah.
I come here when the football season comes.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
when I pop up over here a lot.
Yeah.
And I said, all right, good time to come today.
Yeah, perfect.
Had a friend with me and he said, go watch the game.
Yeah,
You know, and the breakfast here is pretty good too. So,
I like the breakfast.
yeah.
Other meals of the day I'm not so keen on, but
Right.
but it is good.
Anyways, I thought I saw you and I thought I'd come over and say hi to you.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I don't remember the name.
My name is Craig.
Craig?
Yeah.
All right.
So you'll be seeing me here on Fridays when I
Football?
football, so
Okay, Craig.
come by and I'll say hi to you.
Great.
All right, you take
Good
care
to
of yourself.
see you. Thank you.
Bye.
Stood by Wayward, is your live but next to you so funny. I know. I get a lot of people watching me and they sit right down the counter here. What in the hell is going on here? We got chaos. Just sitting down to breakfast at the Bavarian Bistro watching Real Time for a Change. All right, Ray, right on. Bavarian Bistro. Chips. Being from Los Angeles. Los Angeles. I haven't said Angeles that way in a long time. Los Angeles. Sometimes sitting on the 405 freeway, as they like to call it, 405 parking lot, you don't move for hours. Traffic is, God, that's just got to be a pain in the ass. I hate frickin' traffic. I don't know if you guys can hear that whistle, but it's getting annoying as shit. Yeah, you can hear it way where it's saying, face the facts, yeah. How's the dating there? Dating's interesting. You gotta weed through these scammers and fake shit. Profiles are always a little bit fake, and they come up as being innocent, and before long the conversation changes to, can you send me load? Can you pay for this? My family member's injured. I want to come live with you. Put me up for a couple days, so you try to verify their information through a Facebook account, and they have like 7 Facebook accounts. Girls here are rather crafty, very crafty here. Don't trust a word they say. Yes. I had to give somebody a ride yesterday. I sat in the rain for about 15 minutes. In fact, I left. And then as soon as I get about halfway home, I get the message, where are you? Like, well, what the hell? Where were you? You knew I was out there. So, yeah, no. You gotta be real leery of what they say, and Filipino time is a real thing here. I don't like it. I've never been Filipino time, and I don't want to be Filipino time. And you feel like you're rushed because you're falling behind. Larry Hicks, I just asked Alexa, I'll be there for the Super Bowl. Good deal. When's the Super Bowl? It was on my birthday last year. It was February 10th last year, so it's got to be right around that. All right, I think the whistling's done. I have no clue what the hell was making that noise. There's nothing around here that would make me think it's that. Crazy. Scammers are probably from Nigeria. Oh yeah, there's a lot of women on the dating site I'm on from the U.S. supposedly. Of course, those are the most beautiful. That's all bullshit. And then some of the Filipino ones, yeah, they're all bullshit too. They use other girls' pictures and stuff. It's crazy. Now we got the cops getting all riled up here. It's all about the money. It's right. February 8th. Okay. All right. Good. Good. Oh, here comes the screaming noises again. Screaming noises. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Tom! Hang on, we're going to turn it around. There's Tom, everybody. How long you here for, Tom? 2 more weeks? Thailand. All right. Yeah? I haven't been there in a few weeks. Were they asking about me? They've been asking. They probably forgot me. I haven't been there so long, so. Yeah. Yeah. We still can't, they won't tell us where they get the bacon from. Top secret, yeah. Because they know that we'll all just go get bacon on our own if we knew where it was sold from. Yeah. Oh yes, she's a sweetheart. How about the young one too is very cute. The new little young one, yeah. So innocent. Leave her alone, guys. Leave her alone. Yeah. All right. Good to see you, Tom. We got league at 2 today at MGC, and on Sunday night we're doing league 6:30 on Sunday night as well. Downstairs. Yes. At 2 today, 6:30 on Sunday. There you go. All right. See you. What in God's name is happening here? This is crazy. Raymond Mendoza, hang on, let me make sure. Someone needs to lube up their truck. Yeah, there's regular guy. Look at all this chaos. Even the cops can't get people to move right now. Raymond, what's up? How is Claire doing? Claire's good. Claire needed a ride. Claire was late as hell. I left. Ended up going back. I was so soaked. Crazy. Temperature around here, air conditioned during the day and heat at night. Are you using your heater already? I remember firing up the furnaces for the first time. It always smelled a little crazy. I don't think my dad ever really cleaned the furnaces either, so you get that dusty, burnt smell. Professor, right on, my man. I saw somebody similar. I thought it was you last night at MGC, but it wasn't. Pardon me. Remember Sunday night at 6:30 if you're around. Stop in and see the action. Actually, come about 8:30 or 9 when it's really whooped up. Police are getting pissed, getting out of his truck. See if he does anything. Barry Radcliffe, what? Did you find out why the money changers on Red State didn't accept my Aussie dollars? Oh, I haven't asked yet. I gotta go get a haircut today. I will ask why they're not exchanging Aussie dollars to pesos anymore. He was letting me know that at a couple places on Red Street, they no longer will exchange Australian money. I don't like that. Filipino used my wife's picture and daughters and said that she was a single mother on Facebook, needed support from men. My wife tracked her down and told her to remove it. That's nice, right on. Yeah, I get that a lot. That cop had it. He's going against the traffic right now to go kick some ass. Clear this shit up. Get this shit flowing. Living in Manila, I'm just researching. Why did you choose Parinque? Tim Dziziak. Tim Dziziak. Good morning, Tim. Mike Ray, one regular guy in the house. Professor, yeah. I saw your video with the widow. You should have let her speak more. Oh, regular guy. I got you. Scotty boy. So is your channel growing since you became single? I thought I'd lose a few people. It is up again. My view hours have gone crazy with some of the topics. If I talked about girls like I did this week, if I talked about bar fines and all that constantly, my viewership would be great. But I don't always like talking about things like that. But I can tell the change in income from the hot topics, which I like to touch base on a couple times a week. That's enough for me to survive. Yes. I didn't lose anybody. In fact, when I had split that live that we did that went crazy, I gained quite a few viewers, quite a few subscribers from it all. I think a lot more people want to see who and what and when I'm with people compared to when I was only with Ann. So it kind of goes back and forth. Enrique! I don't know where you're finish line. Pack 14, Pack 14, okay, Commanders 3. Wow, man, I thought the Commanders would be a lot better in this game. Everyone is up again, beat on eighth. Need to keep it real live, very regular. Great bar, play pool, and enjoy the fun and activities. Nico's, but yes, Nico's is a great place. It's a lot of fun. MGC, the main floor with the girls and all. Lots of fun down there. Always good women. Last night's selection was a little bit different than the day crew. You'll have to come see what I'm talking about. Larry, Red Street is back and being called Walking Street. Yes, it should have never been changed. Absolutely not. I don't know if it's going to be the whole thing. Fields Avenue Walking Street. I think that's what they want to call it. Fields Avenue Walking Street. That's a lot of words. Just keep it Walking Street or whatever. Yeah, waste of money and manpower is right. Chumps, so what are you doing after Phillies? Haircuts, chase a vlog. Friday, I got something on the curriculum. I just don't remember right now. Races are this weekend at Clark International Speedway, everyone. Just to let you know, Saturday and Sunday. Sounds like Sunday will be the fast class. Ray, my favorite bars, Red Street, the western end near Margarita Station 2.0. Yes, yes. That was at Miko's on Wednesday night. Yeah, I think Venus was telling me that, Professor, that you were there the night before. Okay. All right, traffic's moving. Maybe the cop did something. About time. It's getting annoying. Views on YouTube are crazy. Sometimes you get viral views, and sometimes you get a few views. Yes. I still need to get my shorts production up. I've been slacking. I still need to do a lot of shorts from our Thailand run through. I had to put it on an external drive because it was tying up my computer. Those are fun to put together. Those are definitely fun to put together. Regular guy, yeah, I do. I cut my own hair for many, many years. It's easy, but I like going down there. I like somebody else playing with my head. Even though it's Jeff, I wish it was a female, but I like when somebody else does it. Plus, it's good to get caught up. Some of the chismis around here. Jeff's a nice guy. I like supporting Jeff. He says he can see a change in customer base, foreigners and visitors and everything else. So it helps him out as well. Plus it gives me access to Red Street to see what's going on, to chase around, see what kind of changes, bar changes, names, see what girls are around, if there are. What's causing that screeching noise? I don't know. I think it's done now. I thought it was one of these vehicles sitting in traffic, but I think it's an air conditioner, a condenser unit. It's got a screeching bearing or something, to tell you the truth. I hear it again. I do my own bald head. They can mess with that. Yes. I did my own for quite a while. In fact, I would shave it with a razor that I use on my face, but I didn't like that feel where it's no hair at all. I like a little stubble to hold the sweat beads. Otherwise, it just runs down your face and your head all the time. If it holds the sweat, the air that you walk or any breeze cools you more. That's what I like. BC Donnie, BC Donnie. When you start traveling around, when the rainy season ends, I will start to travel more. I don't want to go see places right now and get caught in a weekend of rain. So in a few more weeks, we plan on getting the road for some local tours, some local towns and people. JD was at Clark yesterday. Can you rent a cart for a few laps? You can rent a cart for a few laps. Looks fun. Yes. It's very expensive though. From what I remember, it's like 2,000 pesos for 20 minutes or something. That's a lot of money. That's more expensive than in the States. Some of those go-kart tracks were pretty cheap. Here, they're a lot more expensive, but I think the track is pretty damn cool. It looks like a big track compared to just the small little eyesight ones in the States. This is like a, I don't know, quarter-mile long track with a lot of turns and everything. It's probably not that long, but it looks impressive. What's considered a viral video? Anything over? Yeah, pretty much. Like when I did a few Efren Reyes shorts on Instagram or on YouTube, in fact, hit a couple million views. Those are fun. When one grabs and goes, it's a lot of fun. If you get one, like my Efren Reyes short, I think I gained 2,000 subscribers in a week. So you get one, you'll see your numbers just go nuts. Oh yeah, traffic's back to standstill. Speaking of haircuts, I need to go get one today. Tim, yes. Every week I try to chase down to see Jeff and see what's going down on the street. Usually on a Friday he's busy, so I have to go somewhere else for a while and then come back. Funny how most of the Korean bars on Red Street didn't want foreigners. Now they're begging us to visit their bars. Funny how things change. Money speaks volumes. Kokomo's kicks all their asses for customers. Yes. Yeah, those Korean bars are just zombies. Girls on stage on their cell phones, not really doing things. I like the routine bars, the XS and the Avalons, Atlantis, Dollhouse, all have some kind of routine, some kind of show. I need to go to Atlantis here soon and spend some money on some girls for somebody. Enrique, it sounds like feedback. Enrique, I'm trying to line up a massage for the funds you had sent. It's not going to be me getting a massage. It's going to be somebody else. Somebody that you guys would prefer to see than myself. I just have to find the right body to get the massage. I have a couple girls in mind. This is going to be fun. Yes. I'm interested to see what YouTube's going to do when I video the massage that's going to be taking place. I know she can't be naked, but she's going to be damn close to being naked. I have a beard and no barter to trim up a beard. Be there on the cover of the races. Stephen Keller will Chad be there to be cover of the races? I will show some of the drags, yes, especially the V8s. Chad from CB Media will probably turn up. I don't know if he's here already today, but he was here last weekend thinking this weekend was last weekend for the races. The races are this weekend, so I'm sure he'll be out there and he'll put together an awesome video. We'll see if we can find him, and then I'll show some of the V8 races as well. Again, some of the little four-cylinder expensive cars. You saw Jay in a video here a couple of videos ago in his red Camaro. He's getting all jocked up. That's going to be fun to see him race. Chumps, how old were you at the time you noticed your hair saying adios? Oh my God, it was in college when my hairline started receding, and I was always a pretty boy, so that it was tough. College, it was thinning. Self-esteem kind of went to shit. So we're talking way back in the mid '90s where my hair was gone. Here comes Dr. A. Oh, there he goes. He's going the other way. Ah, he doesn't want to say hi. Maybe you forgot. It just stopped. I think it was, yeah. I think it was me causing the feedback. I'm not even near him. But it's the way I might, might be. Feedback. It's definitely not the phones because this volume is down. I got no hair to cut. Yes. I wish I had no hair to cut. Here in the Philippines, it seems like fingernails grow faster and hair grows longer faster than I remember in the States. I'm always having to get a haircut and trim my nails. JD, it might be worth it. Mechanic said speeds about 50 kilometers per hour. Yeah. Sure looks impressive, but I just didn't want to pay that price. Too expensive. Your biggest short got 2,500 views, and it was about a cow walking in the forest. Dude, some of those shorts, some of the stuff I see on Facebook with thousands and thousands of views really isn't anything. Yes. Oh, you paying? Okay. Appreciate that. The Invisible Man's gonna pay for my meal. We'll get him on. Kevin Aggie, shout out Nicole at the end of the bar. Enjoy her breakfast and sig. Yes, I bought her breakfast, so we're going to try to get her on. We need to buy her shorts, and I'm going to show you why. When she comes back, she'll be back. She's chasing around right now. You know what I mean. It's hereditary shit just happens. Yeah, my dad was bald. My dad went into the Navy and shaved his head, and he said it never grew back. So I always had that to look forward to, and it drove me crazy knowing that one day I'd be bald. So now I just shave it. Otherwise, it's just the horseshoe around the edges, and it looks crazy with nothing up here. I don't like that look. Hot oil in a pool. Hot oil in a pool. Cubar asked the Sheena. Have you tried the Secret Place bar on Surla Street? You should check it out. No, I have not. Secret bar. Woo, smells like diesel. Just want to see you happy. Yeah, Enrique, thank you. Absolutely. I've been trying to get this lined up, this massage now for a while. Believe me, I got a couple of girls in mind. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right, he didn't want to be on, but he bought me breakfast. That was very nice of him. Thank you, Invisible Man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He out. So now I know who these people are. Putting a face to a name is awesome, and I like showing you guys the people that we always, like Edgar's and Adrian's. People that you see comment all the time, like Mike Foodie. You know, my top subscribers, my Chub Club members will always be able to will always be on video for you guys. Who's that? How come you don't do videos of pool games anymore? I like to watch you all shoot pools. Robert McMahon. The other pool teams don't appreciate that sometimes, and I don't want to disrespect them. I'll shoot some of that. I will be doing more, like this weekend will be fun. And then I'll make those members only videos. But yeah, when we were upstairs at Miko's before, we knew everybody and it was good to go. That's upstairs. Downstairs has got the girls. It's a girly bar. So I definitely don't want to disrespect the girls and the dancers there. But there will be more. I like shooting pool videos as well, because you never know which way a game is going to go. Professor knows about the secret garden. Dr. A, a real doctor? No. No, they just called him Doctor. He gave me the story once, but he's not a real doctor. Dr. Adriano. Shout out to all the members. Clarence Rudolph. Pool, my city needs a pool place. Chubbs, would you consider riding your NMAX around the entire country like I did at certain? No, I had a back operation. I had a herniated disc. I don't know if I got a little scar tissue going on or what, but now and then it'll get kinked up. If I rode my NMAX around, I would be laying in bed for a month. Even around here, when I go too far sometimes, I can feel it in my back. I don't like that. I don't like having a kink in my back. if I walk more, it usually works its way out. Chiropractor would be good, but that's kind of scary. A massage is definitely needed. I need to get more massages. So they're going to be coming. Played my first pool game in 25 years at Miko's yesterday. Ray Haffenden picked up a pool cue again. How'd that go for you, Ray? Alexander Osterhuber. I left the Philippines 2 years ago since the Philippines lost the fun factor when the people changed too much. Hope you can find what you're looking for. Yes. I've been here 3 years now. I've seen the numbers change. I've seen the Koreans just in these 3 years turn tenfold. It's definitely different than what it was years and years ago. I'm still cool. I'm rather adaptable to anywhere. I could probably live anywhere and adapt to it, but I just like the action and everything about Angeles here. I really do. Maybe sleds are a good way to go viral. Yeah. Chubbs, how do you join a pool league? You just find a bar that you like. If you're in town and you want to play, come to MGC. We had Chad from CB Media fill in last Friday. So I got no problem giving up a couple of my slots for people that want to play. It's always fun to see how they perform under pressure. Because when you're playing a game and you're playing in a league, it's a little different than when you just practice. So if you're looking for a team, again, at any bar that you hang out or frequent, they're probably going to have a team. You can just ask and see if there's any openings or what days they play, and if you could fill in. Break the guy, just bring a members bar. Yes, in a recent video, you videoed a guy getting his phone set up. Yes, Larry, he lives in my building with me now. Larry hooked up with Dr. A and has one of the studios. Can any phone kiosk do that? I'll need to get that done. Yeah. Okay, when he did that, it took him a while. Can we show your shorts? Can I show your shorts? I won't show face. All right, guys, hang on. I want to show that we need to buy you some shorts. You're getting a little tight there. Yes, so everybody, we need to buy Nicole here some new shorts. So, chip in. Thank you, Nicole. Now you see what I'm talking about. She's pushing maximum density on these shorts. We're gonna take her down the way. We need to get her some new shorts. That's what I'm talking about. That's who I bought breakfast for. Nicole, fun little gal around here. Yeah, most kiosks or most of those places that you can get a SIM card will help you out. You could go to SM Mall and they will help you out as well. But you need to have your passport, you need to have IDs, you need to have a bunch of documentation. It's harder to get a damn phone set up here than in anything. So, and it could take a while. They're gonna have to do selfies and all kinds of other stuff. So, helps my back feel better for an hour. Tim, yeah. See, that's my fear, is that I'll get out of a back massage and it'll feel good and then it might tighten up again. I've had a kink the last week or so. Been trying to walk out and work out and it's just still kinked. Girls on bikes. Girls on bikes. No cooking videos, no, Enrique, hell's no. No, I'm not a cook anymore. I cooked in college. Cooked at some various jobs over the years, but no, not for me. Back spasms, thank God. VA medication, yes. Muscle relievers would be great. That's what I used to play pool leagues and dart leagues. Yeah, I remember dart leagues as well, Ray. I love dart leagues. I was pretty good at darts. Very good at darts. Especially when I was drinking, I seemed like I could really zero in for some reason. I'll be back next week. Bruce Davis, I'll be there next week, Professor. Hello, Nicole. Nicole's looking for customers. Yes, absolutely. Your was going to play the MGC League and had the ending shoot and 8 for the win. See, Good to see Avi. Yeah, did you see that on her Facebook? She was so excited. We had her fill in that week. She did so good. Avi, she's a good shooter. There's a lot of good shooters there. Desmond's wife, Angel's another good shooter. Her game wasn't very good a while back. She plays every night with customers, and she's got remarkably better. She looks good in them shorts? Yeah, she looks good in any shorts. Nicole. Jasper the Juro, did you hear that International Jasper's channel went down the toilet? Oh, did not hear. He went to the big circus tent in the sky with all the other clowns. Oh yeah, okay. Do you always eat out or cook at home? Seldom do I cook at home. Microwave is a wonderful thing. Need to cook more. Definitely need to cook more. Is there a PNB bank there? PNB. I don't know if there's a PNB. I don't know. Tell you the truth. For new shirts for Nicole, $5. There you go, Professor. It's gonna be on video, believe me. We're gonna go do a try-on session. We're not gonna just have one. We're gonna try on a few pairs. I don't know if they got changing rooms down here and around, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna do a try-on haul of all the shorts that they have. Nope, try this on, try that on. Maybe we can get some swimsuit action as well. Lars Lang, there are some pretty ugly girls in the bars expecting us to pay $100. Angelus is terrible, going down in quality. Yes, there are. They're not all beauties. Absolutely, I will agree with that. But there are a few very stunners, some very stunning women. Yeah, the best ones are taken by Koreans at the opening time. Absolutely, when they still smell like soap. They're going pretty fast. PNB in Daewoo on MacArthur Highway. There is a PNB, okay. Does what you eat affect your back? No, I usually don't have any issues with different things that I eat. No. Tiger Woods, can't wait to join a pool league over there. I want to bust out the Balabuska, the pool stick from The Color of Money. Absolutely, there you go. Balabuska. What do they have in the States? McDermott. I left a McDermott cue. Spent some good money on it back in the day. Back when I was making really good money. I think my brother pawned it for some reason. It just didn't turn up after he took over my car. The pool cue was in there. It just never seemed to show up again. I think it got pawned. You want to move to Manila, regular guy? Oh my God. Manila, that town scares me. It's just too big, too crazy. Is it true? I heard you need to have a permit to film or to vlog in BGC. I don't know if it's all over Manila area, but I thought BGC you needed to have special permits to vlog there. Not that I'd be living there to vlog every day, but somebody needs some breaks. It's crazy. Is Manila better than AC? More bars than AC, right? It depends on what you're looking for. John Allen, good morning, good morning. I don't know anything about the bars in Manila. I'm sure it's like here. I'm sure you can find girly bars and everything else. Such a big city, so many different little communities and areas. Bill Shyness. Hi Chad, you making a good living as a vlogger now? It is everything that I expected. Money-wise, it's getting a lot better. Breaking even months, yes. But it wasn't like something I wanted to... I didn't expect to go viral and have millions of viewers. It's just something I love to do. So I have some of the best followers and subscribers and members. great following. So I like that. I like getting to know you guys. You know, being here for you guys rather than grow too fast. Especially when you get videos that do well and you grab 100 new subscribers in a day, you seem to grab a couple, 2, 3 trolls as well. You know, they don't last long. You make the wrong comments on my posts and stuff and you're gonna get banned or hidden or blocked. I just don't want to put up with that shit, so. John Allen. Can't smoke anywhere in BGC. Wow. Do you remember that black blogger in Manila married to an overweight Filipina? I forgot his name. Black one, no. I don't know who you're talking about. Overweight Filipina. Yeah, that's Mike Ray. That's funny because there's usually not too many overweight Filipinas. Like in the States, it seems like all my friends and their wives are pushing maximum density. I still see Facebook posts. I think I look pretty good compared to a lot of my friends, especially the girls that I grew up with. Well, what happened to them? Oh my God. No offense, girls, if you're watching, but what happened? Malate in Manila is the best bar. Malate. Poor bastard. Give them a ring. We need to play some chess. Chess. I love chess. Chess takes too long though. My stepson back in the day was the smartest kid. He won chess tournaments. We could go to a chess tournament. I entered him in chess tournaments a lot. He'd get bored, walk around. I'm thinking, what are you doing? He already knew his next 5, 6 moves. The guy would sit and think for 10 minutes on a move. The stepson would come sit down for 3 seconds, make his move, and get up and go. And I'm thinking, oh my God, you're kind of cocky. But he won. He won several tournaments. He just had that. So good at chess. I'm glad I beat him more than he beat me. But those games, I would be sitting thinking so long. You're leaving? Okay. Do I have what? 5 pesos? That's all you need is 5 pesos? That's pretty cheap. Nicole needs 5 pesos. You want to have your face on there? Say hi. Hello. Everybody likes Nicole. What do you need? 5 pesos? That's it? Here. Take all that. What the hell she need? Oh, she's smoking. I just fucking... Oh my God, I contributed to her smoking fund. Adrian, representing. It's a sunny day today. Oh my God, that little girl scammed me out of 47 pesos for 2 smokes. Terrible habit. Terrible habit. Therefore, a new law coming. Checking your vlogging background. Oh, okay. Airport new law coming. Check your camera's vlogging background. She's a doll. Is Nicole the lady that gives you the mango pies? No. That was a different girl. That's Jennifer. That's Jennifer, who had surprised me with the 3-year balloon and everything last time. Yes. Hello from Oregon, Lowell Matheson. God bless. What are we at? 82 people and 61 thumbs ups. Right on. No good, but it's the only option. Mahal. Okay. Caught up. Those bases might scratch up the big kahuna. Yeah, they did. I'm kidding. No, she's just a fun girl to... Every morning she's usually here and I shoot the shit with her. Bought her a breakfast this morning. Because of course she has no money for breakfast because she has no customers. Whatever. I always see her with somebody. but she definitely needs shorts. It's starting to look pretty bad. So we got to get her a change of clothes here. She might get 3 or 4 digs for that. Yes, yeah, I know. Smoking. Ugh. I smoked for 15, 16 years, I want to say. I remember that cough, like Johnny from Pool League smokes probably 2 packs a day. Sorry to rip on you, Johnny, but that cough that you have sounds painful. I remember that cough when I smoked. Oh, it was so guttural. It just hurts me to hear you cough. And then it's like you can't get that phlegm ever to shake loose. Oh, man. I don't miss those days. And then when I would get sick, I would get sinus infections. After I quit smoking, it was like 2-3 years after that. Every fall when the air got thinner and colder in Minnesota, I would get a sinus infection. It would get so bad sometimes that it would affect my hearing and everything else. It's because I burnt out everything, my sinuses from smoking. So I'm glad that I don't have that anymore. Or if I started coughing, it's like I couldn't catch my breath because my throat would swell up. It was scary. When I smoked, I didn't like the side effects. Yeah, just not good for your health. I had a girlfriend with braces and it was done by her neighbor. They don't even use orthodontists. Holy shit, braces done by your neighbor. Holy shit. I don't know if I'd like that. They're showing local dance videos in the bars this year. Girls like to dance along with them. Yes. Yeah, there's a video, the dance routines. A lot of the bars will have the girls mimic what's on those videos, Ray. Even at MGC they have that. So it's kind of like a synchronized dance that's going along with the pre-recorded video and sound that they pipe in. It's kind of good for the girls to give them something to mimic, look synchronized on stage. Some vloggers around here will use that as their video, saying it's their video when it's actually a video that's pre-recorded on a lot of the bars here, played in a lot of the bars here. I hate people who cough so gross. Oh yeah, it's terrible. Good morning. Hello. Thank you, sir. Job site safety tip. Don't put your fingers anywhere you don't put your cock. I love it. I know you're not people. She has customers. Oh yeah, she has customers. Pack a day. No, that was a pack a day. Unless I was drinking, and then I have to go get another pack. And that's when I would drive. Drink and drive a lot. Ugh. I'd have the step boys drive me to the gas station. Of course, I had to buy them a pack of cigarettes. So you got 17, 18-year-old kids living at your house, and they're smoking along as well as you. You come home from a night out, and they got all kinds of friends over, drinking and smoking on your pool table on your 3rd level of your house. Oh my God. I should have never smoked or let the kids smoke either. I was not a good parent figure. Yeah, that's a good one, Dave. Tell the smokers to have another cigarette. Yeah, I've done that to Johnny a few times as he's coughing up a lung. Yeah, why don't you go have another smoke, Johnny? Harry Kane. We had a guy, well, there was a girl in high school a couple years younger than me. Her name was Hunt. Her last name was Hunt, H-U-N-T. Her dad's name was Harry Hunt. You can just know all the jokes. Imagine all the jokes that went along with that. Harry Hunt. Ray, yeah, Dr. A is everywhere, Ray. Believe me, I can't get away from him either. This Friday, that means in the province, like drinking music, karaoke, Philippine barbecue, same as yes. Bruce Davis, damn chobs. Hey, Chad. I'm delayed to the 20th of October and will be in AC on the 24th after I complete my SSRV paperwork. My wife and girls. Now that was impressive. That was a Harley or something. That was impressive. The guy almost lost the control though. My wife and girls are already there. Hope to catch up with you when I'm in town. Charlie Noble. All right, Charlie. Reach out. Come say hi on Friday or Monday mornings here at 9 a.m. at Phillies for the live. People can see who you are. Put a face to a name. I was a pack a day, 2-3 packs while on acid. Those were the days. Mike Foodie, oh my God. When I was drinking, I was 2 packs. When I wasn't drinking, I was 1 pack. But I was drinking all the time, so that means I was probably 2 packs a day. Nothing like smoking in the bars back in the day. Holy shit, they would get so cloudy. That's the only thing about MGC I don't like is that they smoke in that bar. I go home and I smell like I did years and years ago. You have to change your clothes, wash your face, take a shower almost because you smell. I remember my wife's hair would smell like an ashtray. You'd have to go home and shower before you went to bed because you stunk so bad. Harry Hunt. Yay. COPD because of both my parents smoked. Oh yeah. Not good. My dad smoked for a while. I used to like that smell though when I was like 8, 9 years old riding in the front seat, all 3 of us kids and my dad. My dad would have a little smoke out the little wing window. You remember the wing windows that you could crack open? I love that smell. But it didn't make me want to smoke. It was my last semester in college. My girlfriend smoked in college. My last semester of college, I grabbed one of her smokes and I said, let me try that. And then I smoked for 15 years. If I could have got through that last semester and not smoked that one cigarette, which started that chain of years, I would have been golden. But I was stupid. 6 packs. Oh. Rhymes with Mike Hunt, yes. Girls. Traffic still is crazy. Both my mom and dad were chain smokers. I was a passive smoker until I went to uni. Oh. What is your karaoke song? Oh yeah, no. I got no karaoke song. I sang Red Light. Sting. Turn on the red light. Terrible. I thought it was good. It was terrible. There was a Delilah. Delilah by Tom Jones is another good one. If they sing it right, it's amazing. It gets the whole bar going. Delilah. I can't even think of how the words go, but that was a good one. If you get the right person singing it, the whole bar goes crazy. BC Donnie's never smoked. Right on. That's good. I remember smoking loud on airplanes. Oh my God. My parents would go to the Bahamas with a group of bar owners and their ring of friends from my hometown. And I remember seeing pictures and shit of people smoking and standing on the airplanes and drunk as hell. I can't imagine smoking on an airplane. For those people that didn't smoke, how crazy that must have been. Then again, I don't think smoke drove other people as crazy back in the day. Maybe it did, as it does now. Now that it's such a polar difference. Either you smoke or you don't smoke. You don't mind it or you hate it. Back in the day, I don't think it was that way. I think everybody just put up with it because everybody smoked. Looking for Mike Hunt? I like those videos where you go into like a Home Depot and you have them paging Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt, if you're here in the building, please come to reception desk number 4. Mike Hunt. I'm still stupid. Gary, hey, each their own. That's one thing I don't miss. I do miss the drinking now and then, but the smoking, hells no. Wing window. My dad had a 63 Ford straight 6 set. Yes, remember those wing windows? They never quite sealed correctly. Yeah, funny as hell. I have been around since 72, a hell of a lot of evolution. 100 people here? Oh my God, 95 and 70 thumbs ups. You guys are awesome. We need to get 100 thumbs ups this time. 100 in the house is nice too. Did you ever chew tobacco? Oh yeah. I chewed Copenhagen like 2 times. That was the worst feeling ever. When I swallowed a little bit of that, I had to go lay down on the ground for like 15 minutes because I thought I was going to puke and die. Worst feeling ever. And then I switched over to Kodiak, a little bit longer tobacco. Did that for about 6 months. I would get up in the morning, before I even brushed my teeth, or I put a little chew in, I'd be spitting the whole time I'm showering. I'm spitting in the shower. So Kodiak was the flavor I liked. Copenhagen, I didn't like the little fine pebbles. Like I said, did that for 6 months until my gums started bleeding, and then that was it. Once I saw my gums bleeding, I was like, screw this. One of my best friends chewed for 10 years after that. Blames it on me that we started chewing together. No, it was you, man. It wasn't me. It wasn't my fault. I learned it within 6 months that that's not my gig. You don't stink, don't stink. Next, you will give up bad women. Yes, there you go, Clyde. Absolutely. Give up bad women. Hit the like button. When I was a kid, I remember smoking and non-smoking at Denny's and Sherry's. Oh my God. Cigars are great for a secondhand smoke. I smoked cigars for a year, maybe 2 years after cigarettes. I weaned off to the Swisher Sweets grape. I could never find the ones with tips, so I went filterless. They were rough. But everyone liked that smell, especially golfing. Man, I love that smell of your cigar. That was terrible too, though. Ugh. Smoking was legal when I owned my restaurant for many years. Mike Foodie. How many restaurants did you own, Mike? 1, 2, 6? I forget what you had told me one time. Do a lot of places here allow smoking? A lot of places will allow smoking outside. But a lot of these bars will allow you to smoke inside as well, which I don't like. Because they don't want the customers leaving to go outside, whatever. They try to put in ventilation to keep up with it, but if they do that, like at MGC, that's going to clog pretty damn fast. So it works good for a few days after you clean that, but if you don't clean that, like a lot of these places don't clean shit, it doesn't do anything. My Delilah, why? Yeah, Jeannie, you remember now? On the night by the window, knocked at the door. I can't even think of the whatever. Yes, awesome song to karaoke, Delilah. I used to play Tom Jones in my boat. Hello, sexy. Woo! Damn. Shit. I would play Tom Jones in my boat, my jet boat, as I'm ripping across the lake at 70 miles per hour, putting out a 200-foot rooster tail. People said they could hear my Tom Jones. I just liked the music. Not that he was kind of fruity, but his music was awesome. So I raised a lot of hell on the lakes and with my boats. I was kind of the asshole of the lake for a while. That was kind of my goal. We'd go to dinner, and there was a table next to us one time, and they said, "Did you see that asshole out on the lake today, that blue boat, with all that noise and raising hell?" My parents and I just kind of laughed, knowing it was me. One of the lakes wanted to ban me from going to their lake because it was such a long, narrow lake, and when you're ripping at 70 miles per hour, they were afraid that I was going to run into them and stuff. Yeah, I knew how to control a boat. I knew how to drive pretty well. But that boat was a 460 engine, bored out and tuned to 500 horsepower. It had a larger cam, so it had that gas pedal. Oh man, I love that boat. Love that boat. Miss that boat. Hector, I remember airmen from Clark selling Marlboro Blue Seals to locals 3 times the price. Oh, I'm sure. I think a pack of cigarettes here in the Philippines are only like $3.50. I checked that a while back. I don't remember, but I think I'm right. $3.50 for a pack of smokes here. 2 restaurants. Mike Foodie owned 2 restaurants. Right on. Mike Foodie. Mike, I remember back in the day, you wanted me to do reviews of foods, and I told you, I'm not a foodie, man. I'm not doing that. I do now and then, because I'm trying to be a well-rounded... Hello, Larry! I always smoked a cigar once for Halloween when I dressed up as Hannibal from the A-Team. Yes! The window. Tried a cigarette, some coffee when I was 10, and never had either one again. Smoking cigarettes and drinking beer, oh, they go hand in hand. I remember that. They just complement each other so well. And then eating and having a smoke afterward, oh, another good time to have a smoke. I'm like doing flashbacks right now of cigarette smoking. Root beer and ice cream. I never liked root beer. I like root beer, but I never liked the root beer ice cream. I almost like a Coke in ice cream more than I like a root beer. Been smoking those dipped cigars. I looked stupid, yeah. Mike, who you fooling? You always look stupid. Kidding, Mike. Kidding. What? 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 You and I? Yeah. Nicole, you're a bad girl. So cute. Larry!
What?
She's not looking at me.
I didn't do it.
You don't know all the words. Joke luck. I had clean air conditioners and some were like a bunch of leaves in there. Oh yes. Oh my God. Nicole, she's crazy. What boat did you have? I don't even remember the name. It was a 19-foot sleek craft. Was it a sleek craft? Okay, sleek craft. Yes. Look up sleek craft. 19 foot. Say hi again. My boat, if you remember the Minnesota Twins, we had Dan Gladden, I think he was the third baseman for the World Series winning 91 and 87 Twins baseball teams. Dan Gladden bought this boat in California and had it shipped to Minnesota because he stayed on one of the most exclusive, beautiful lakes in Minneapolis, Lake Minnetonka. He was staying at one of the owner, Carl Polad's houses. He owns several houses on this lake. So he had that boat on that lake for a couple of years while he was a Twin. He didn't winterize it correctly, which ended up cracking the block. So the guy in between Dan Gladden and myself put it back together, changed the heads on the 460 engine to 429 oval port, did all kinds of cam work and everything, and jumped up the horsepower unbelievably. When I bought the boat, I put a rooster tail maker, a place diverter, it's called, on there, so that I could really make some impressive rooster tails and stuff. 19-foot sleek craft. Huge boat, no windshield. It was only like a 900-some pound boat. The engine weighed twice as much as the boat. But if you've ever driven a jet boat or a jet ski, you know the torque in those things. You're up and on top of the water and moving out in seconds. I would race some of the more hydro streams, some of the big outboard motor boats with the big 2.5 liters or the 200 plus horsepower, 300 horsepower boats. I could kill them off the line. I would be up and gone before they're even up to plane, but they would catch me. Those boats are 100 mile per hour boats. I was like 70. So I sounded a lot better, but I didn't have the top speed. And believe me, if you're sitting in a boat doing 100 miles per hour on a calm lake, you're scared shitless because you have no windshield. It feels like you're doing 300 miles per hour. But I loved it. I missed my boat. My mom was an avid fan of Tom Jones and Elvis Presley. She always played their songs. Oh yeah, my dad likes 60s music. I'm still partial to that. Tim, you smoke when you don't smoke in your house. I never smoked in my house. I smoked in my garage. My garage smelled like a freaking ashtray. But again, I never had full ashtrays of butts. I don't like that look either. That's just gross. Seldom did I ever have cigarettes laying around, butts. I had blown 454 jet boat with a Dominator jet. I was banned from most places. BC Don, exactly what I'm talking about then. I would put my boat in at the boat launch over a couple miles away from my parents' house. I would start that thing up and they would call me and say, hey, we know you're on the lake. Swing by. Your cousins are up. Do a flyby a few times. Gives me chills. I would always get nervous when I put that boat in. I get a little anxious. It was just so much fun, so much power. Unleash the power. That's cool. BC Donnie, cool, man. With a Dominator jet. Yeah, I had the Berkeley jet, JC, I forget. I changed the impeller, added the place diverter, had a lot of fun with that boat. I love the roped off cigarette areas in the middle of the bins. Locals stand outside to throw their butts on the ground. They throw butts on the ground here. It drives me nuts. Zelberton. Good morning, Chubb Zelberton. Good morning to you. Mike Rudy, Chatty, you had a great memory. I remember that. Yes. Yeah. I get flashbacks where my memories are clear now and then. I think a lot of it has to do with not drinking anymore. 19 foot, yeah. The lakes in Minnesota, the lake levels were always high when the snow would melt, but by midsummer the lake levels were low because we didn't get much rain. So not many 20-foot plus boats in midsummer. There were some lakes that were made for it. Of course, you'd get the big cigarette boats up on Lake Superior in Duluth, where I went to college, because you needed a huge ass boat up there. But the lakes that I grew up on, usually about a 16 to 18, 20 foot maybe. Well, they all tell us a different story. 460 CI engine, wow, yeah, the big old 8 liter. And it was reverse. The crank was different than in a car. You couldn't take a jet boat engine and put it in a car. At least mine you couldn't, because it was reversed. Lowell Matheson, I just remember the fog-filled smoking rooms at the skating rink when I was there. Yes, could barely anything behind the glass. I always enjoyed these days at the rink. Yeah, we'd go bar hopping with my parents. Snowmobiling in the winter, you'd go bar hopping, poker runs. Man, those bars were so full of smoke. Parents would take us along, bar hopping all night. Those were the good old days. I'd chase up to the parents, give me another quarter, I want to go play pinball. We had our friends and my uncles and everybody giving us quarters, so us kids would go away. Go away. Yeah, 70 miles per hour in water is crazy fast. I had a person text me wanting to buy my 67 Chevy Impala that offered $50,000. Ooh wee! Garage was always a man cave. Cigars and drums. Oh yeah. Well, when are we gonna get shorts? Monday? Monday. You're blowing that zipper out. You might as well just take your shorts off. Yeah, I like it. She crazy. Inboards always crack the block. Yeah, if you didn't winterize it right. I did my own winterizing I had that boat for about 9 years. Winterized it, had it done once. Cost like $200. So I said, screw you. I would pour 5 to 6 gallons of RV antifreeze through it. I would suck and blow with the shop vac. I would fog the carburetor. It took me 2-3 hours to winterize my boat every year, but I knew I did it right so that I didn't crack a block, because that could get expensive. I had the engine rebuilt one time through a relative's Ford dealership. I was thinking it would cost me like $1,000. It ended up costing me $3,500 to rebuild that block for that jet boat. what had happened is the distributor, the teeth at the bottom of the distributor in the engine shaved off. Went to start it, something happened and it shaved the teeth. So all those metal shavings were in the engine. So he couldn't guarantee that engine rebuild unless he tore the whole thing down and redid it. When he did that, I had them put in a electric MSD, get rid of the rotor system, the point system, changed over to an electronic distributor. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but $3,500 was a shock. Yeah, Astico I want is her karaoke song. Okay, we'll ask her when she goes by again. I had a stand-up boat so fast. I had a stand-up boat. Really? Stand-up boat. Huh. Good morning, Chad. Skoll, Steve S. Good morning, Steve S. With the jet boat, we did not much water cruise right on the beach. Those jet boats could go through like 8 inches of water when you're up and cruising. But when you step on them, they would suck up rocks and sand 4 feet down. There was so much suck. So you had to know your boat. You had to know the depth. You had to protect it. You suck up a few rocks and sand into your impeller, and you're going to end up costing yourself a lot of money. Mike, Daddy's chair full of cigarettes, everywhere seats. Ray, have an okay, guys. Take care. See you, Ray. See you, Ray. Steve S. I had a 65, 389 cubic inch GTO, certified 543 horsepower, tri-power, 4-speed, Hurst, close ratio. Oh my God, that sounds awesome, Steve. That sounds like a hell of a car. Memories, Chuck Fast. Memories of my 18-foot Tahiti, flat bottom, 454. Dual quad tunnel ram over the transom headers with jetavator on the nice. So nice. I love boat talk. I miss boats. Minnesota, everybody had a boat. Everybody had multiple boats over the years. Really miss my boats. Yeah, Daisy's here. Daisy is here. Boat break out another 1,000. Yeah, that's about it. I would go fill up my boat before a day of fun on the lake. 19, it had 2 tanks. I don't know what I don't remember how much it was. It was like $70, $80 to fill the boat. I'd go play on the lake for 4 hours and burn through that so fast. So it was a very expensive venture taking that boat out. Every day I took it out, like I said, $70 or so. Ooh, my God. If I floored it, if I stood on that gas pedal, you could watch the gas gauge go down. Electronic ignition, yes, there we go. MSD, right? MSD, electronic ignition. Got rid of the point system, the rotor cap and all that. Yeah, it's much better. Had to have it tuned just right to run right with the larger cam and all. Still sounded so awesome. Ask Daisy when is her birthday. After my GTO, I had a Camaro 327 4-speed. Fuel ejected fast, but not as fast as my GTO. I can't imagine. Yeah. That was a pretty car. Sounded good. But we never really souped them up like they do these days with turbos and superchargers and cams. They really get into the cams these days. You miss boats. Why not have one here? I'm on the lookout now, but I know you. Yeah, there's nowhere to take a boat. And saltwater is a whole different monster. Freshwater was easy. Saltwater, I know they make engines for saltwater, but unless I lived on a beach. See, I didn't live on a lake. My parents lived on the lake, and I could put my boat on their lift when their lift wasn't in use. Otherwise, I always trailered my boat. We had so many lakes, 10 lakes within 5 miles of where I lived. So I would hit a different lake, if not 2 or 3 lakes a day to go raise hell. Trailering everywhere was a pain in the ass. So I always said, I will never have another boat until I live on a lake. Well, now I'm here in the Philippines. So same thing here. Unless I lived on a beach or a freshwater lake, I don't think I'd want a boat here. My Sea-Doos were supercharged. $70 in gas in 4 hours. Yeah. Yeah, I had 2 jet skis. I had the old Yamaha. These were like 95, 96s. 1100. Wave Blaster was like a 760. And I forget what the other one was called, but it was 1100. That thing was scary. You could trim it. That was like a 75 mile per hour jet ski, and they weren't safe. At that year, you could turn it and you would get whipped off. Many people got hurt. Yeah, I did like my jet skis. That's the drinking days. Until a couple friends crashed into each other, ended up costing me some money. But I would always bring the whole neighborhood down to the beach with me and say, okay, you guys go ahead, use whatever you want to use. Let's have fun. They'd chip in for gas, which always helped. But once that accident happened, I thought, man, we got to quit drinking and doing this. You guys almost killed each other. 75 and 82 thumbs ups. All right. Now for fun, I drive a 2019 Corvette Z06 650 horse. Lots of fun. Wow, nice. C6. No, 2019, you're C7. Z06, very nice. I beat everything on the street with my GTO. Ring on these new cars. Yes, yes, yes. Balanced in blueprinted stock. I remember the term blueprinted. Everybody would say blueprinted. No breakfast. Already ate, Enrique. I try to get the eating done before I do the lives because it's too distracting. Fuck, Nicole went that way. Now she's over here. Maybe there's 2 or 3 Nicoles. Wouldn't that be fun? 2 or 3 Nicoles. I hope to find a place on the beach somewhere in these islands, but then I also like those muscular shops that show in Angeles. You know, I wouldn't mind a beach town. I like visiting the beach towns, the resort feeling towns. I think I'd get bored living there though, very quickly. Lived on a lake and never fully used the lake. Well, at least my parents never really used the lake. They would put their pontoons and speedboats in and use it like 2 or 3 times. I was the attraction. I would put in my boat every weekend. Starting Thursday nights, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, I was always on the lake. Not going through 70 bucks of gas every time. Some of the times I was just pretty laid back. I'd go lay in the sun. I'd try to get a bikini or 2 to come with me. Yes. Yamaha 252 stroke stocks 80 liters per hour. Oh my God. Was your boat a chick magnet? Absolutely. Absolutely. It was the craziest, loudest, fastest boat on the lake. Believe me. Bikinis were falling out of that boat a lot. I loved it. There was always a few bikinis taking a ride. There was a girl that I grew up with that had a boob job, and she liked taking her top off. I don't know how many people would tell me, you know, I saw you guys going by, I couldn't zoom in with my binoculars fast enough. Did she have her top off? Yeah, usually the whole time. Okay, I'm off. Thanks for the entertainment. I'm on my way to help my brother-in-law build the new Filipino home. All right, Wayward, we'll see ya. There's a few people that were put in timeout. I don't know how it happened. I did figure it out and brought you back on board. YouTube's a funny thing sometimes. I have my comments restricted, strictly restricted, and I think sometimes some comments get grabbed and some people actually get put on timeout. I don't know. It was weird. Traffic still kicking here. Todd's on. Todd had a Fountain 33 Lightning with twin 509s, 85 miles per hour in the open ocean with a 6-foot chop. A friend of mine raced boats with twin General Electric T700 Apache helicopter engines, 200 miles per hour. Oh my God, I still watch those videos. I love those cigarette boats. Parents would go to Florida, Fort Myers Beach every year. I went down, I don't know, 8, 9 times, spend a week with them. I'd go back on the bay side where all the boats were kept. You could hear them start up a long ways away, so I'd always go down and look for those boats. Or we'd eat at some restaurants like Matanzas underneath the bridge in Fort Myers Beach. there was always a few cigarette boats parked there. So whenever they'd be leaving the restaurant, I'd go jump in, I'd ask to see their engines and ask them, you know, what they're pushing horsepower-wise. Love that sound of cigarette boats, especially when they're wide open going across the ocean. Big chop. Awesome. Yeah, scary fast hells, yeah. The water, on the water too, it seems like you're going a lot faster than when you're on land. What is going on here? What's the score? Third quarter, 17-3. Green Bay's up. Wow. Good thing I don't have any Commanders players. They're just not performing today. I do have Jordan Love as a quarterback on one of my leagues, though. Skater is the daddy now. I would love to donate my 750 jet ski motor to local there in the Philippines. See a wooden boat, 45 miles per hour. Hell yeah, Roy. Absolutely. That would be sweet. Jet boat, jet ski. Nothing better than a jet for torque and off the line. Then again, outboard motor, once you get it to stop cavitating, if you got the right size prop, top speeds are amazing. I'm talking smaller freshwater boats, not the big cigarette boats. Then they're all like inboard. Where you get those like MTIs, I can't remember some of the names. They have like up to 6 engines on the back. 450 racing engines, 500 horsepower racing engines, pushing 3,000 horsepower. That's crazy. We're talking like $1 million boats there, though. Steve S. Other fast cars, Hemi Dodges, 69 Camaros with 396s. Big block. The key was weight to horsepower ratio. Those were the days. True muscle cars. Absolutely. Wait till the Packers face the Flores defense. Yes, absolutely, Steve. I'm interested to see how we do against Green Bay. Green Bay, it looks like, is going to go 2-0. Lions and Chicago play. One of those teams is going to go 0-2. The other team will be 1-1. Where's Maximus and Bears fans today? I don't know. Must be sleeping in. Long night. What's up, bouncy breasts? Holy shit. Good morning. Hello. My 2024 Corvette is just a boring 495 horsepower, 2.8 seconds to 0-60. Right on. You got a nice, is that your, yeah, that's your C8, Marcus. Nice. Looks good. That's fast. You ever watch tractor pulls? Oh yeah, I got a tractor pull video out from back in the States. I don't know what it is in my car collection videos. Those are fun. That video only did like a few hundred views ever, but I liked it. I liked the sound and the power there. Just saw the manager from Scorebirds go by. Club Atlantis is changing from Scorebirds ownership or management to excess owner. I think that's Wolfpack. Wolfpack's going to be taking over Club Atlantis soon. Going to keep the employees, but they're switching management. I guess we're going to say whoever leases it or whatever. It's going to become a Wolfpack bar now rather than a Scorebirds bar. 2.5 Mercs are badass. Absolutely. 2.5, that comes out to about a 275 horsepower engine, I think. Back when I was doing those conversions. I wanted to buy a hydro stream in the worst way. Ended up buying a jet boat. Flores does well against the Shanahan offense. Yes, yes, yes. Friday. All right. Little update. There's going to be car races at Clark. Anybody local wants to see some drag races Saturday and Sunday. Jay was saying that it doesn't kick off till about 10:30 in the mornings. The real start of the action. There might be practice and tuning before that. And then Sunday, this is big money. This is like 200,000 pesos for some of the classes. What does that come out to? Like $4,000? $4,000? So it's big race weekend at Clark International Speedway. Pool League going on today at 2 o'clock at MGC and 6:30 at MGC. Oh my God, Marshall's got his dog following him. It's so cool. I love that. Marshall and his dog. Chuck Fast, I rule 82nd Avenue in Portland, 66 GTO, 434 CDI. I built after the Navy. Guys, 50 years ago, there was $100 a race. Wow. Why don't you see many Harleys there? There's a few. We were supposed to go to Insomnia with the Thunder MC motorcycle club yesterday. I forgot. It's usually when the motorcycle clubs are rolling through that you see a lot of Harleys. When Envy was open next door here, there was always a nice collection of Harleys once a week. Such a different sound as well than this shit no baffle tiny bike stuff. Terrible sounding little motorbikes around here. Classic boat story. My dad and uncle built their first boat in the winter in my uncle's basement. Remember the double door entry to the basement outside of the house? They couldn't get the boat out. Oh my God. Yeah, you gotta take it, open up, take the door frame out. Yeah, I can imagine. That's funny. Build a boat and then you can't get it out the door. I got a 1923 Ford T-Bucket, 383 cubes, weighs, yes, 750 horsepower, goes okay. Nice, I can imagine. I had a friend that always wanted to find a T-Bucket. They're fun looking. Big fat slicks on the back. Enjoy the rest of your day, Chubbs. Enrique, look forward to a massage video. Once I find the right girl, it's gonna be awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the super thanks. It's gonna go towards a good vlog. A sexy vlog. Freelancers everywhere right now. I have a great Mustang story for pink slips against my GTO. I can imagine. I remember racing for pink slips. All those outlaw TV shows about drag racing. I watched every one of those for a long time. I was sorry to see the blonde-haired girl die from cancer. Can't remember her name. Maybe somebody knows who I'm talking about. Very attractive girl. Used to do all that outlaw drag racing. It'll come to me. The Clark races are quite far from me. Loaded down the luggage. Recently arrived here at Cebu, but there is a car show here. Anyone going? That's good. That's good. Oh my God, a whole trike load of chicks getting dropped off to go to work. Beautiful. So many beautiful women. Can I import my Harley if I go there? Sure, bring it. It's going to cost you. Importing anything's going to cost you. I've heard it's cheaper to take your Harley apart, box it all up and ship it here and then put it back together than it would be to import your Harley. I don't know how that makes sense, but Mustangs were all show, no go. Even the Shelbys, don't believe the hype. Lizzie Musey. Oh my God, you're so right, Mike Foodie. Lizzie Musey, that's it. What a gorgeous woman, very competitive. Her father, engine builder, racing phenom. Lizzie Musey. Broke my heart when I saw that she had passed away. Such a bright life. Such a, I don't know. That just sucks when cancer takes somebody like that too fast. too early. That's one of the reasons I moved here, is I had a cousin die at 58 years old. I'm 56 now. Took her out very fast. Good morning, you guys. 8 children. Passed away at 58 years old. Everything was bright and sunny. Within 4 months, I think she had died. 4 to 6 months. So fast. Stage 4. Just blew the family away. You only live once. Do what you want to do now. Yeah. You never know what tomorrow's going to bring, if tomorrow's ever going to come. Man. Pat Musey, there you go. Famous man. Her sister Trisha is racing now. Oh, good. Do they still have those outlaw drag racing shows? Big Chief. God, I fell into all that stuff. I love those competitions. That was a lot of fun. Is it Heads Up Racing or Bracket Racing? Handicap, Lizzie Musey, yes. Yeah. It's usually handicapped racing. So many car lengths to make it even. Hammer's got like 5 customers. We had a quarter-mile drag strip set up in the back. Blacktop a mile from the town center. Painted, start, finish, American Graffiti, Iowa. Steve S. Nice. Used to cover all those guys on my YouTube channel. I met Big Chief, Doc, and a number of others. Man, that was it. That was the guys, Doc. Yep, Big Chief. Yep. Big Chief just kind of, I like Big Chief, and then all of a sudden he was no longer the head of the show. There was some controversy around all that back in the day. No, the shows are gone. Okay, they had their time. I think they went for like a good 10 years. All things are possible. We never know when the end comes. Absolutely, BC. $10 to $17. $10 to $17. It looks like they jacked up the volume now. It's good. Two hours we're in. All right. I think I'll take a seat, go watch the end of this game. Probably going to be interesting. I really appreciate everybody out there. Again, races at Clark International this weekend. Some pool league action going on at MGC today and Sunday. That's just for you that are local. I'll try to do some videotaping it of all. Look for the most expensive room in Angeles video to come out here in the next few hours. I need to do a wrap-up explaining what I thought about it all. I was surprised. I see why it's that price now, and you guys will see what I'm talking about when you see the room. A little bit of a letdown, so you'll see it in the video. Just give it here to get through all the customs. Go Commander. Have a good day, Chad, Mike Foodie. All right, you guys. I'm going. I'm signing off. See you in the next live on Monday to tell you how my weekend went. Keep an eye out for my videos. I really appreciate all you guys watching and following along. We got a good group of people here. Hope you guys enjoy these lives. I enjoy them. We got to go get Nicole some shorts. That'll be on a video sometime here this week. I think Monday we'll go get shorts for her. Do a little try-on session. Mike Booty, Engelbert, Steve S. Genie, BC Donnie, Clyde Seaside, Larry Hicks, all you guys. I'm out. Thank you again for following along. Look forward to seeing you guys on Monday. Tell you how crazy of a weekend it was. Adios, you guys. See you.